Coming up.
Someone ate this in 13 minutes. Look at it, I can barely hold it. It's huge. Oh, I'm shaking it so heavy.
And later, for the lovers of golf, a foodie experience unlike any in Australia.
If you love grilled cheese, it's beef brisket grilled cheese.
My name is Alo Baker, and when I'm not talking absolute smack talk on the radio, I fancy myself as a bit of a rookie food critic.
Someone ate this in 13 minutes.
I've travelled all across our great nation, sampling from some of the absolute best in the foodie business.
That is an insane burger.
All beef, double cheese, bit of bacon, and 4 of the hottest chilies in the world.
That thing got the best on me. That thing is so hot.
Join me as we smash into some of the best food our nation produces with the odd challenge along the way.
What is this? Like it's actually 2 meters.
It's got like 15 slices of cheese on it.
It's time to smash it down your guts. We've headed to the pristine waters of the south coast of New South Wales. And I still don't understand why I don't physically live here. This place is unreal. Huskisson, famous in the 1800s as a shipbuilding and port town, today is more famous for being one of the busiest places in the Shoalhaven. Now the truth is you've never done Husky until you've done this place. Fudge addiction.
Anything in the red label with the red label on in the shop we make. And yesterday we made some licorice caramel. We got treacle caramel. We got a lot of brittles, a lot being like this classic peanut brittles. Macadamias from the northern rivers of New South Wales, great macadamia nuts.
Now this is my kind of joint. No joke, if you can think of it, these guys make it.
So we do a lot of chocolate work. We're working with Belgian chocolate, so Calibou chocolate, good quality. I do all the chocolate tempering. And so we're doing things like chocolate licorice, we're doing Turkish Delight, we're doing marshmallows. And one of our great sellers is the scorched peanut. We make the peanut brittle there, top it with milk or dark chocolate. And the other classics are our coconut rusk. We're using good toasted coconut, good quality chocolate, coconut rusk. We just cannot make enough of these things. If you come around this side, hello, we've got Rocky Road, the old classic Rocky Road. We make up our own marshmallows, our own jellies, put a bit of peanuts and toasted coconut in there, top it with beautiful chocolate. And again, cannot make enough of that. And probably our signature product would be the fudge balls. The fudge we'll get to in a minute, but we make fudge, we roll it into balls and then we dip it in chocolate. These have been coated with raspberry powder. We have chocolate, creamy caramel, chopped mint, chocolate, salted caramel. It just goes on and on.
Now I was here for a reason, and that reason was that I intended to try every single thing in this store.
Oh yeah. I can see why this is a signature product. Right, it's brilliant. You've got the soft, fudgy sort of centre, and then you've got the hard, crisp chocolate on the outside. That's really good. And red label, which means it's made locally right here in Husky.
Now, for anyone who's actually ever been to Husky, they know there's one rule when you come to town. And that rule is you can't leave without smashing some kind of ice cream down your guts.
We have 3 signature ice creams in our shop, which is the butterscotch fudge, the salted caramel, and the chocolate fudge. So we actually make those fudge sauces here. And if you really like them, you can buy them in bottles back over here. So we make them up and sell the salted caramel fudge sauce and the other one.
Okay, so we've shown you a lot of stuff that these guys actually sell, but what about the plain, old-fashioned, U-Butte, good quality, life-changing fudge?
So this is what we're famous for since 1985. We've been making fudge. That's probably the first fudge we started out with, which was creamy caramel. That's the classic caramel fudge. As I move you along, we're making a chocolate mint. If you look on the bench just behind you there, I'll be making one in a few minutes. We have vanilla creams, we have the coffees, the peanut butters, the maple and pecan, the chopped macadamia, we have for the kids the M&Ms.
Hold on, what do you mean for the kids, mate?
Cookies and cream, we've got passion fruit, we've got...
Honestly, I was still thinking about the M&Ms.
Coconut ices, the traditional coconut ice, Jaffa, Irish cream and salted caramel.
When it comes to fudge, I wasn't going to budge. I was there to try the kiddies' M&Ms or I was going to go home in a grudge.
As you can see, you've got the M&Ms there on top. That is beautiful. Now that's made here in-house, yeah?
Yes, it is. Anything with a red label on it is all made here.
Locally made right here in Husky. Let's try the M&M. That's good and I haven't even swallowed yet. That is good, look at that. That's what the food is all about. Local products. This is what we want about. This is what we want to showcase, especially in the midst of COVID-19. Get rid of that nonsense, get local business going again. Fudge addiction here in Husky. That is brilliant.
The cool thing is, if these guys don't physically make it, they've got enough friends in the industry that they'll find it for you.
We have boiled lollies from the Cost Candy Kitchen. We know that very well. If you like licorice, we've got the licorice from the Junie Chocolate Factory, so we got those. And if you're into the old-fashioned traditional, good friend of mine, Daniel, up at Albion Park, New South Wales, they make up all the traditional mustics.
Now, if there's one thing more Husky than fudge, it's probably ice cream. Or maybe the pristine views. Heck, it's probably even a Dolphin cruise.
Dolphin Watch Cruises has been operating here for 30 years now. 3 decades. We just turned 30 last year, celebrated by shutting down for the first time in our 30-year history for the bushfires and for COVID. But yeah, we go out 2 times a day for dolphins, and we usually do a special cruise too, like whales or seal colony visits or hidden secret cruises around the bay. So we're on the water 365 days a year.
It was about this moment that I'd realised smashing a few kilos of fudge and ice cream down my guts was a bit of a mistake. But there was something that cheered me up. The name of the boat. Yep, the Tekken 3, the best game that ever existed on the original PlayStation, well, apart from Tony Hawk.
Yeah, so it's not Tekken like the video game, Tekken. It's actually an ancient Aboriginal word from a nation up north, which means to escape. Yeah, so sorry to disappoint.
Okay, I wasn't really disappointed, but I was eager to get out on the water. I love experiencing what these places have to offer, and despite my uneasy, self-inflicted, fudge-induced motion sickness problems, it didn't take long before we came across the heroes of the trip.
Okay, so we've got a few dolphins right beside us on the left-hand side. So if we just cruise along nice and slowly here beside these potted dolphins, watching the way that they live without us disturbing them.
There is Dolphin behind me. I'm in the middle of Jervis Bay, and could it get any better than this? I don't think it could. This is so cool. I was feet away from dolphins, like not even like meters, like feet. Like literally it was just like, I looked down and there they were. This is definitely a good option with the family. Get out on the water, experience our local wildlife, and maybe have a fudge or two, but do it after the trip. And the best part is, it's totally affordable.
I reckon it's cheaper to take your family on a dolphin cruise than it is to take them to the movies these days. We like to make it really accessible for everybody who comes on board, so and yeah, you never know what you're going to see when you go out on Jervis Bay.
Next, a feed you won't see on the menu at the Itty Bitty Schnitty Committee.
Smash it down your guts.
And later.
Ladies, salute the camera with your meal. I've absolutely wrecked it. They could not sell this one.
Hey, here at The Food Dude, we're open to your suggestions. If you've got a saucy hot tip as far as the best food establishment in your local area, then hit us up on our Facebook page. Tell us about it so we can tell the world about it. From the mighty south coast of New South Wales to the magnificent central... Wait, hang on. Is Newcastle classed as the Central Coast or the Hunter? Who knows? Anyway, Newcastle. We are here for a mighty feed that is sure to end everything I stand for.
They've got 2 challenges this particular week. One is the 1 kilo palmy challenge with chips and salad, and the other is a rib challenge with chips and slaw. Ribs and palmy. That is a hard choice to choose between.
Big food is all, you know, the crave these days. So lately it's been all about the schnitzel and all about the ribs. A lot of people talk a big game, especially on social media. They say how fast they can smash it, but when they come in, they usually get through either the chips and can't do the schnitzel, or they get through the schnitzel and can't do the chips. So I see a lot of empty plates, but I also see a lot of plates that have still got, schnitzels on them. So.
Now, I knew it was going to be big, but 1 kilo of chicken doesn't sound that big. Then I realised 1 kilo is just the chicken and doesn't count the sides. Not to mention, that is 3 chicken snitties there. And yes, that's a whole large pizza's worth of cheesy goodness and topping on top.
If you do the challenge under 30 minutes, if you beat the time, you get your records up on the record board and a bucket of cruisers or Coronas.
And there she was in all her glory.
I hear the record is like under 20 minutes, so that's what I'm going to do for this. But holy mama, this is bigger than I thought.
That's 1 kilo of chicken. Don't be fooled. There's 3 regular pub-sized Parmas on this plate. The camera ain't doing this thing justice. This is big. Someone ate this in 13 minutes. Look at it. I can barely hold it. It's huge. Oh, I'm shaking it so heavy. That's a lot of chicken palmy right there. The record is 13 minutes. 13. Look at that. Time starts now. We're going. We're going. Oh, this looks good. Here we go. Yeah. That's super tender chicken too, like really tender. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This monster doesn't belong in the itty bitty schnitty committee. I needed to beat 13 minutes, and at 2 minutes 40, I wasn't overly confident I was doing very well. So I'm just past 3 minutes in. I haven't even got a quarter of the way through this. By about 4 minutes, I need to be like a quarter of the way through to remain sort of on time. I feel guilty eating it like this because it's an incredibly good parmigiana and I'm just smashing into it. Not to mention, you've got to finish the fries, you've got to finish the salad as well. It's like a large salad you get from a supermarket just there on its own. The fact that someone finished this in 13 minutes, they must have been hauling. Absolutely hauling. Next, can I beat the Royal Hotel's Monster Parma Challenge? Smash it down your guts. And later, the best mix of food and play.
Check this out. Turkey and Ep5. And then, if you love grilled cheese, it's beef brisket.
As we take on Topgolf on the Gold Coast. This is beachside paradise. We're in Newcastle, a city that I'd avoid if I was a ship called the Pasha Bolka. Little history lesson there. Google it if you don't know what I'm talking about. And famous for putting up a good feed, especially here, the Royal Hotel in Waratah. Check this out. I mean, seriously, look at that. Someone ate this in 13 minutes. Look at it. I can barely hold it. It's huge. That's a lot of chicken palmy right there. The record is 13 minutes. Now, don't get me wrong. This show is all about showing off the amazing local establishments from near and far. Regardless of whether you agree with food challenges or not, this place is kicking goals in the food department. Unlike me, who was failing miserably.
I'm at 9 minutes nearly now. I don't understand how someone can do this in 13 minutes.
I can tell you, it wasn't pretty to watch.
I bet.
And just like that, 13 minutes was over. I had no hope.
I wouldn't even know if I've gone through half of this. I couldn't tell you. Have a look at this. That's how much I've eaten in 13 minutes. Someone ate this whole thing in 13 minutes. Far out. I'm full. I don't feel like I'm doing the food justice because I'm eating this beautiful chicken schnitzel. You know, obviously I'm smashing this when I should just be enjoying it because it was brilliant. It's a brilliant feed on its own. And this is what the Food Dude is all about. Look, I don't claim that I am a massive food challenge guy. I just love showcasing these amazing local products, these amazing local restaurants that put out high quality food day in, day out. And you know, I don't care where in Australia it is. You know, maybe it's in Bunbury, Western Australia, or Townsville in Queensland, or Tamworth in New South Wales, or Ballarat in Victoria. Wherever it is, we want to showcase these businesses and give them a bit of love. But I do have to say that this palmy is really good. This is a really good feed. Despite it being a challenge, I think if you wanted to come and try it, you wouldn't be disappointed in any way, shape or form.
I think you're big enough to come and big and bad enough to take on the challenges, you know, come down and give it a go. You won't be disappointed. It's good quality food and it's good environment, good vibe.
And as that sun was setting on our time in Newcastle, I was beginning to wonder if there was a challenge I'd ever actually finish. We're continuing our trip north, up the east coastline to Queensland. Now, there's a lot of stuff you can do on the Goldie. Did you know you can chuck axes? And damn, I'm a good shot. Okay, maybe not that good. Okay, forget I said anything at all. Yep, loads to do on the Goldie. Oh, geez, I'm looking a bit scruffy. Better sort that out. Hot tip, fellas, always pay for a wash. Or should I say head massage, because it is worth it. Now, where was I? Oh, okay, now I'm looking spiffy. It was time to get to one of the most renowned bakeries in all of Queensland. This is the Bam Bam Bakehouse, and these guys are seriously gourmet. Somehow, somewhere along the line, they offered to teach me some of their secrets. I mean, I guess my name is Baker after all. Now, considering everything about the food these guys make is perfection, I had a feeling they were going to regret that decision.
Yep.
Don't even ask me what these things are called. All I knew is I wanted to hit them so hard. And when I say hit them, I mean eat them.
And then
2 circles on top. Icing sugar, nice. And that's it. Oh, here we go. Let's have a crack at it, shall we? So we cut the top off.
Yep.
Like that. Yep. And then 2 circles. Yep. 1. Oh. I wrecked it.
Yes, despite my last name, it was obvious I didn't possess the skills of a real baker.
Oh, look at that beautiful specimen of work. Beautiful specimen of work right there. They could not sell this one. Oh, just beautiful.
And just when I thought I'd been banished from the kitchen, they pulled out more. I knew that this was probably going to end as badly as the first. Well, not this one, the one I'm about to do next.
This guy knows what he's doing. Wow.
I'm screwed. No chance mine will look like that.
I'm embracing my last name of Baker by actually doing Baker type stuff, so shove it in. How do I know when it's nearly full? Like that?
Yep.
Whoa! I've wrecked. I've absolutely wrecked it. How's that?
It's nice. First time, it's nice.
Here we go. Oh, now that is beautiful. Look at that. That is beautiful. It's an art piece.
Now that I'd successfully destroyed some of their quality products, it was time to join some other Gold Coast foodies and see what they had on offer on the menu. Hot tip, when you eat food with influencers, expect a lot of photos to be taken. And before I knew it, it was time to smash it down my guts. How good does this look?
That looks damn good. Ladies, salute the camera with your meal. Salute the camera with your meals. Look at that.
Now, as good as that feed was, they decided to send me a little extra as a parting gift.
Look at this. I didn't make these ones. They're like, enjoy the ones you made. I was like, this is definitely not what I made.
Next, a food experience unlike any other.
That tractor there, he's my target. Oh, it's so close!
Play golf and smash food. I'm on the Gold Coast in southeast Queensland, and a quick ride on the G gets you out of the hustle and bustle of surfers towards the theme parks to a one-of-a-kind experience right here in Australia.
Super stoked about Australia's first Topgolf, but you know what, I'm a typical guy, so let's get the opinion of a typical girl.
Do you like this, Alo?
I love it.
This is Bella Frizzer, radio announcer, Gold Coast socialite, and a good friend of mine.
Okay, Alo, I'm ready. Let's go have some drinks on the rooftop bar.
Nice frizz, but did you think about any other colours other than pink, maybe?
No? Why would I?
Far out.
Now the thing is, this place does killer food unlike anywhere else. Now there's a bar there offering you bevies with a huge selection just feet from where you tee off. And the best part about this joint, you don't actually have to have any idea about golf. Just show up and have a good time.
Shanked it hard.
Go, Alo! Go, Alo!
Thanks, Frizz. I appreciate your support.
That tractor there, he's my target.
Oh, it's so close! So close! He wasn't even phased. Let's have a look at this. Let's see how it did.
This was Bella's first time.
Don't worry, I'll get this all sorted. So what we're going to do is going to grab one of these clubs, female clubs preferably. There you go, lovely 4. And we'll take you over to the green and we'll get you into it.
Awesome!
And well, let's be real, it was a good thing the food showed up because she was putting me to shame.
Check this out. Turkey and Ep5. And then, if you love grilled cheese, it's beef brisket grilled cheese.
The tater tots and celery sticks and carrot sticks. So good.
Then once that sun starts to set, the party starts. Topgolf on the Gold Coast is definitely worth a crack if you love a good time. next time, I take on one of the most well-known food challenges in Australia.
Full-on caveman eating it.
The Triple S Barbecue Shank Challenge. And finally, no thanks to COVID, I get into Victoria.
Oh man, I'm so... I feel so sick. I couldn't eat another thing. Except maybe a chocky shake. Do you guys do chocky shakes?
Don't forget to give the Food Dude a follow on your social media pages, and while you're there, why not try and buy yourself some Food Dude merch?